We are live. We are live. What's up, girl?
Hey, how are you?
I'm wonderful. You looking all snazzy over there.
You as well?
Yes, and our client, we're not going to show all of her, but this is her beautiful hair right here.
Hmm.
And I'm going to go back to this screen over here because I wanted to show the viewers just kind of what her hair looked like when she first came in, because I'm going to tell you exactly what we did to her hair when she came in. So let me see what happens when I show this. Okay, so these are a few pictures of what her hair looked like when she came in. So she's all natural, as you guys can see over here. Um, can you see that, Rent?
Yes,
Okay, and
it's
then
beautiful.
this is another. We just cut it like 2 weeks ago,
Okay.
and then this is another view, and then this is another view.
Yes.
So that's what it looked like. So when she came in, I kind of wanted to address some of the little yellowing that I was seeing like on the ends.
Hmm.
So I just put her. I really didn't put her under dryer. I just wanted her to sit. I used this Yellow Be Gone
Okay.
conditioner, and it actually removes yellow and green cast from the hair. So I
Oh,
use that. But then what I also did is mix a little bit of my AG Hair Purple conditioner, the toning conditioner.
yes, I love that stuff.
I just mixed a little bit of it because she didn't need a lot, but I
Hmm.
wanted to just make sure um, the hair was white.
Yes.
So I'm just going to introduce myself briefly because we're going to have another chat when we have her under the dryer for 30 minutes, right? So I'm Sharon Miles, and I'm the owner and founder of the Salon Chat and Go Gravy Chic. And um, I started this channel talking to hairstylists. I've been a hairstylist for 3 decades. I'm also a licensed cosmetology instructor. But I started talking to hairstylists about business, marketing, and something happened. I stopped coloring my hair in 2019 is actually when I started the channel as well, and decided to post a video all about gray hair. And that video got a lot of views, and I'm like, wow, I've noticed something. So I continue to post videos about gray hair, and people started watching more. So in June of 2021, I just took a shift and I decided to stop talking about or stop really creating content for hairstylists and just totally concentrated on how to show women to look good with gray hair and to age unapologetically and boldly. So here I am. This is still called the Salon Chat because there's so many things that we can talk about here on the channel. It's not just about hair. So I have my friend Rent right here, and I'm gonna go back. Y'all gonna see me going back and forth because I have two computers set up. I want us to be a little bit bigger. There we go. Okay, so cool. So this is my beautiful friend, and let me tell y'all a little bit about her. We're not gonna go long into our history right now because we're gonna have 30 minutes to chat and answer some questions. But isn't she gorgeous? So back in October of last year, Rent and I, we were in this class, this course. It was called, or it is called, Digital Course Academy, right? And so we were like searching. I mean, it was thousands of people in this course and thousands upon people in this Facebook group. So we were searching for accountability buddies.
Hmm.
And I put out there, about having an accountability buddies, and it didn't matter what color the person was or who the person was. I just needed someone to keep me accountable. So Rent kind of raised her hand and said that I'm interested. We can be accountability buddies, and a few other people as well. So I said, I went to her profile picture and I put that profile picture on the invite so you guys know what she looks like with shorter gray hair. And I was like, she looks cute. I said, she looks jazzy. She reminds me of me.
Yeah.
So it was a while before we actually connected, and we finally connected. And yeah, I'm so serious. We have been talking almost maybe October, November, December, January, February, March. We might have missed in a 7 day period of time, maybe not talking once or twice. But I mean, our conversations have been lengthy. So the funny part is the fact that Rent was like, do we want somebody else to join our accountability group? And we were both like, no, we don't want anybody else to join our group. We were being a little stingy, y'all. So, I mean, we connect on so many different levels. I found out she was a hairstylist and what she was working on bringing to the marketplace. And she is well on her way to bringing a lot of things to the marketplace as well. And so I was so excited to find out she's a hairstylist, and we connected so much spiritually. So we laugh, we cry, and we do everything on the phone, right?
We do all the things
Sometimes,
in the
yes.
space of accountability, and we keep it moving, right?
Right, exactly. So just tell a little bit about yourself real quick before we get started.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I am Laurenthian Jones, but known in the hair industry as Shades by Rent. I have been a stylist for over 2 decades as well. I've been in the education field. I've worked for Farouk Systems. I have trained under Tony and Guy, some Graham Webb stuff, some Vidal Sassoon, Graham Webb. Yes, I did call that out. Aquaj. And the list goes on and on and on. I have hair in my background. My grandmother did it. My mother did it for a little bit. My sister, she began to work in it some. I have a cousin who did it for some time. So hair is a part of my genetic makeup. So I love hair. It tells such an amazing story. And I've had an opportunity to just allow it to take me through different parts of the world and be able to be there for my children as well, while having a very fun and passionate space to work in. A lot of people can't say that about their jobs, that they love and are very passionate about it. So I'm very grateful to God that I was able to discover this purpose within me to be able to change other people's lives, right? Because that's what we do, Sharon, as stylists. You know, people come into us one way and they leave out a completely different way. And my goal is not to just change your hair. My goal is to change your mindset as well as your hair, right? So, you know, we have been entrusted with the opportunity to take care of people's minds, like their domes, like, you know, they say in the Bible, like your hair is your glory. So when you're entrusted to take care of someone's glory, you want to make sure that you are as positive as you possibly can be and impart any goodwill and uplifting spirits onto your client as well. So with that being said, I am ready to jump into it, Sharon.
And you know what? I didn't mention so much. You mentioned so much about your history. One thing that we do have in common, my grandmother was a hairstylist as well. And I even have her license that says for colored shops only. Ooh. Back in the 70s. No, listen to me, the 70s. No way. It was in the 60s. Yeah. So
wow.
We have a great history, right?
Very aligned.
So we're going to get started, and I'm going to tell you guys real quickly because we don't want to waste any time. We want to get down to the nitty gritty, and we want to learn and understand more about our hair, more about our lifestyle with our hair, and not just gray hair either, because this product is not just for gray hair. So a couple months ago, Rent, we talked. Oh, when we first started talking, she brought up this technique because I was telling her that one of my clients was moving to Orlando, Florida, which is where Rent is originally from, and I'm from Chicago. And so I was like, I've never heard of texture release by Avalon. So she was just ranting and raving about it. So it's like as the months went on, this subject kept coming in and kept coming in and kept coming in. So I was like, well, I'm gonna try it on my client. So I actually did my first one last Friday, and the hair was gorgeous. I'm going to actually put a video up about that also. And so I was talking to Mercedes because she is natural. She does wear her hair natural sometimes. Sometimes she wears it in rod sets and stuff like that. But I thought she would be a great candidate because she likes to wear her hair straight mostly, right? So I told Rent that I'm going to get the kit. And I finally got the kit. And then an amazing opportunity came up for her where she's going to be actually teaching this system in Detroit. And I was telling her that the Midwest is kind of the last stop for almost everything in the industry sometimes. Like, we get to hear stuff last because I asked around in my studio, my salon suite where I work, and hardly nobody has heard of the product. Although my distributor did say some people do it in Chicago. So, Rent, let's go ahead because we're going to have time to really talk about the product more, and you can talk more about the product as I am doing my process over here. Okay. So we're going to start first with the shampoo.
Yes.
And if you want to just kind of talk about the shampoo a little bit while I'm actually shampooing. And I'm going to shampoo her hair 2 times, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So in the shampoo, it's a sulfate-free shampoo. It's clarifying. It's going to soothe the scalp. It's going to remove any debris that's in the hair that's on the scalp as well. I don't think it's tingly, but it is. It feels really good and it smells good as well. That's what I like about this product line. Like, you don't have the harsh chemicals in those fumes. You're inhaling them, right? Because as stylists, we stand over our clients and we are inhaling all types of things. So if we're going to work in this space, my thing is for us to have the best products available, not only for the client, but for us as the stylist as well, because we're actually working with these things. So right now, Sharon is giving her a nice invigorating shampoo.
Yeah, I'm just now wetting her down. So I'm going to start the shampoo process. I like the, when I did it the other day, the shampoo is real concentrated. So you really don't need a lot. And so when I saw this bottle, we used the big bottles. This is the bottle that came in the kit. Can you see me?
Yes, I can.
This is the bottle that came in the kit. And I'm like, what am I going to do with that little bottle?
It's highly concentrated.
It is. And I feel like I didn't even need to use that much on hers that I just used.
Yeah, water, right?
Yeah, that's why I wet it down really good. So, right? So you want to wet it down the hair really, really good.
Saturate the hair very well. And your products is your money. So you want to make sure that you are being wise with your products, that when you go in to use the lotion that you're measuring out the amounts, because you don't want to throw money down the drain.
It has a really nice fragrance to it, Rent.
Yeah, it smells really, really, really well.
So how many times would you recommend? Like, I'm only going to shampoo her twice.
It depends.
Is there a time when you might need to shampoo the hair more than that based on the hair?
There's times when you do have to use all 3 shampoos because, sometimes they may not be prepared to come in and get a texture release. He knew that she was coming in to get a texture release, and you've seen her within, like a 7 to 10 day time period, right?
Mercedes?
Yes.
She usually comes in every 3 weeks.
Okay.
Yep.
So it just depends on how much product has been placed in the hair. Sometimes people have braids and, they have all that debris on the scalp. So you have to get that off before you start.
I'm going to see this amount of shampoo I have in my hand right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's very small, especially coming after the first shampoo. Rather.
You can even use less than that.
Yeah, Mercedes comes in at least every 3 to 4 weeks.
Okay.
Yep.
So in that case, you just look at the scalp and see, because in winter times, we need more oils and emollients for our hair and our scalp because we're in and out of heat, and in the winter months, it's just your skin is drier, so you need more moisture. So sometimes that will build up on the scalp. So in case of scalp buildup, you want to make sure that you are shampooing it at least 3 times.
Because some some people come in with so much product in the hair,
Mm-hmm.
from wearing the hair natural with the gels and
The
the
gel and the creams,
yes,
and
the oils.
again, when they have braids, that is a big thing as well. When they, take that out and you have all of that debris on the scalp and in the hair from when they haven't shampooed their hair in at least 4 to 6 weeks, sometimes longer.
Okay, I'm gonna towel block Mercedes. Right, Rent?
Yes. You are towel blotting after you shampoo.
Okay, come on. Yeah.
You don't want to take all the moisture out, right? You want to
Okay.
leave some of it in there
No,
because
just it.
you're going to spray
I
that
just left
hair.
some in there.
Yep. The
So
hair
I'm
dilator.
gonna look at the comments real quick over here and see if there are any comments. Okay. So if you guys want to leave comments, you can leave comments. I'll check them periodically. So I know, Rent, that the dilator is next, correct?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And from what I understood from the very first treatment, I'm going to spray it throughout the head, right?
Yes.
And comb it through.
Use a wide tooth comb to
Yeah.
comb it through.
Okay, so I'm going to start in the back. Well, my teacher over there is watching. You okay, Mercedes?
Yes.
Okay.
Start in the back and work your way up to the front.
Can you guys see me? Can you see? Okay.
Yes.
It's a nice fragrance also.
The product line did a great job with the fragrance of this particular system because, working with other smoothing treatments, you definitely inhale all different types of fumes. So it was very invigorating and refreshing to have discovered this product line. And then they have great fragrance.
So can you tell us exactly what this product is doing?
So
How it benefits the hair?
The hair dilator just helps to for the product to penetrate into the cuticles more.
Okay.
It helps you as the stylist when you are blow drying the hair. Just gives it a little bit more of a slide. And it evens out any porous spaces that are in the hair. So when you put the smoothing lotion on,
So it plugs them up.
it goes on evenly. So it works in the space of porosity control.
Okay, so now I'm gonna move the camera just a little bit so you can see. Okay, how is that?
That's good.
And then I need to move this again too, because I moved it so we can see me shampoo. Okay, there we go.
So move that one over just a little bit more. Yep.
This way? No, this way, right?
Yes. A little bit more.
There we go, right? Okay, cool. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Always. Always.
So
and
no
she has
dryer
nice
time.
spring in her hair.
Yeah.
So I can tell
you have
that
nice spring in her hair. In your hair.
A lot.
She can't hear you because I have mine. She can't hear, unfortunately, because I have the earpiece in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to have a lot of body. Do you feel like you need to spray more?
I don't. I can really feel the moisture in it.
Good.
I don't. Mm-hmm.
Are you able to tell a difference with the shampoo and the dilator? Like being able
to
maneuver through it.
It's softer.
Yeah. That's what I like about that dilator. It softens the hair, right? And even if little tip, right? These are all the tips that I've found as I was working with this product. You can also spray that on someone that's natural, that's coming in, that doesn't have the smoothing treatment system. It'll help you maneuver through the hair and just control, any spaces that are porous.
Okay, so that's it for the dilator. Now we're gonna blow dry a little bit, right?
Yes, you want to get some of the moisture out of the hair. Yeah. No more than 80%.
Okay, so we still want to feel a little moisture in the hair.
Right.
Okay.
Be sure to not dry it all the way out, because then that's going to make it harder for you to maneuver as you get up to the top. So what I would do at times is I would actually put a processing cap over the top half of their hair. Yep. While I was working on the back side of their hair, to just hold that moisture as much as possible without it drying out before you get to the top to dry it,
Okay. Now, do you recommend using a brush or a comb?
I like your hands. I like the comb. And if you have to use a brush, your comb should definitely be a wide tooth comb. But if you have to use a brush, you want to use a paddle brush.
Yeah, that's what I want. And I went ahead and put it on low heat.
Yeah. Yeah, that looks good.
So this is pretty good right here, right?
Yes, that's perfect.
I can still feel the moisture in it also. Okay. That little section feels pretty good.
Yep.
That's what I learned about the first one I asked you this morning. Mm-hmm. I think I might have not left enough moisture in it, but the hair was not tangly like you asked me. Was it tangled or was it hard to comb through? Mm-hmm. It wasn't. And I think I had the heat setting on higher too. I just thought about that when I was blow drying.
Yes.
Yeah, my client on Friday.
So when you're working with the dilator, this part is just about getting it where you can manage it.
Okay.
So you want to make sure that your temperatures aren't too high here.
Okay.
Because if they're too high, you're going to pull too much of the moisture out of the hair.
Okay.
And the goal is to keep as much moisture in without it being sopping wet,
Yeah, I have it on low now. And I'm feeling it as I go.
Yes.
It still has some moisture in it. It's not completely dry.
And this part usually takes you, depending on the density and, the length of the hair, maybe 10 minutes to, get finished, 10 to 15 at the most. This is great length to work with. You can get this done in about 2 hours, 2.5, We're at 23 minutes, so I think you'll be right at the 2-hour mark.
Feels good. Let me see. I'm going to check to see if there's any comments over here.
Okay.
So we do have a comment. Actually, 2 comments. I'm going to show the first, and then Gail, I'll get to your comment. So can you see that on screen, Rhett?
Yes. Good morning. Can you use flat irons on gray hair? If so, will it turn the color of your gray a bronze color? Yes, you can use irons on your gray hair. I have gray hair.
Interruption real quick. When
Yes.
I have this on low, can you still hear? Can you guys still hear her talking? Let us know in the comments.
I'm going to read the question again so they can see if they can hear me. It says, good morning. Can you use flat irons on gray hair? If so, will it turn the color of your gray a bronze color? Can you check the comments to see if they can hear me?
Yes, let's see. Oh, Lachelle said yes, she can.
Okay.
So you're going to answer that question?
Yes.
And then I'll bring up the next question.
Okay. So yes, you can use flat irons on your gray hair. You're on a Ron has gray hair, the client has gray hair, and so do I. The trick to that is knowing which type of plates to use on the hair. I like a titanium plate. I'm not sure, Sharon, what type of plate?
I have ceramic plates right now.
Okay, so Sharon uses ceramic plates, so they at least need to be ceramic. I like a titanium, and those plates are typically either silver or black.
Yeah.
And you want to turn the temperature down. Like you cannot have it at 400. You can't have it at 425. You have to be able to make sure that that temperature is down. And, you know, if you have to put heat to it a couple of days later, that's better than you trying to iron your hair out at 400 plus, singe the hair, and then it's gray, yellow, green because the heat was too high. Sharon, what do you have to say in regards to that?
Yeah, definitely. I've even heard in answering comments, going forward on my channel about women's hair being singed when it's gray and what can they do about it. And my thing is, it's not much you can really do about it other than cut it off in most cases. Because if it's like it turns that brownish, yellowish, most of the time, if it's singed like really bad, it's not going to turn back white or silver, in my experience. With Mercedes hair, sometimes with our flat ironing, sometimes the hair can get a little duller. But like this morning when we came in, I showed you that we actually used the yellow Be Gone on the hair, on her ends, and I kind of just rubbed them in because she does only get her hair straightened mostly. But yeah, you have to really watch the heat. And so today, that's going to be a big part of us doing this process on gray hair, because my client that I did Friday, she didn't have gray hair. Well, she has gray hair, but she colors it.
Yes.
So that's going to be a big part of what we do today on her hair. So I know, hopefully that answers your question, Arnell. Let us know if that answers your question. Thank you for that question. And then I'm going to show this next question, and we're going to get into the third process, but we'll answer this first, and then we'll get into the smoothing.
The texture release lotion.
Yes, exactly. The lotion. Yes, exactly. Okay.
Yes.
So you see that question?
Yes. Gail Smith says, what would be the best moisturizer for that smoothing treatment? Okay. So moisturizer seems to be that's wide for me. I need a little bit more clarification in when you say moisturizer. Are you looking for something to moisturize the hair when it's dry, like irons, or moisturizer when it's wet?
That is Gail. Gail, so are you looking for a moisturizer? Yes, when the hair is wet, or a daily moisturizer one that you can use every day on the hair? If it's a daily moisturizer, I recommend a liquid moisturizer.
Yeah, but see, you don't have to put something on your hair on a daily basis once you get
after. Okay, cool. Okay.
That's the beautiful thing about this, right? And it's also
okay. So Gail, I'm sorry, I apologize, Rent, but Gail says daily. So she's saying a daily moisturizer. So you're answering her question.
You would want to moisturize the hair like every 3 days. You don't want to put anything on there daily now, because you've gotten this intense treatment. And the treatment, when you do it, it nourishes the hair. It puts all the nutrients back in that's been lost. So once you have nourished strands, you don't have to do a lot to it. Less is more. What you want to do is come off cotton pillowcases. That's how you keep your hair moisturized. You want to sleep on satin or silk pillowcases. Cotton dehydrates the hair. So when it's dehydrated, we're looking to put more moisturizer in the hair because it's lacking moisture. But you solve that problem by changing the pillowcase. And then you want to use something on it, moisturizing, you know, I say something super light, like a light oil. They have a shine spray in this system that you can get as well, and just spray that. You can actually spray it on your hands and rub it through your hair. But I wouldn't do any creams because that's gonna weigh the hair down.
And I highly recommend Design Essentials botanical oil. It's really good. It's really good, and it's really light. Like the bottle should last you a whole quarter, like 3 months at least, if not more, longer, because you're only going to use a little bit. You're going to emulsify it in your hands.
Heat it up.
And I'll reach for it over here. Hold on one second. You know I can't find it when I'm looking for it. So this is it. It's the botanical oil.
Yes.
Yep. So just a little bit goes a long way. Like not even maybe a pea-sized amount or a little bit less. So it's just a little bit. You want to rub it on your hands so that you hardly see no product. You just see a shine on your hands, and then just rub it through the hair.
And you can also rub it in between your fingers like this.
Yeah.
So you run your hands through your hair. You know, you just
see, I don't have that hair. I don't have hair to run through. So
I do. But
yeah, you do.
I'm trying to figure it out.
Which way it's supposed to go?
There we go.
Okay, so
there we go.
There you go. You got it back. Okay, so you guys can see her hair. Let's see if we have any more questions. You're welcome, Gail and Arnell. Let's see. And we're gonna have a point when she has to sit under the dryer, you guys, for 30 minutes. And if anybody wants to get on to ask us questions live, you can click on the link all the way at the top. It says StreamYard. You'll be able to click on that link and join us on camera or when it's actually over. So hello, everybody, again on the live. Hello. So now we're in the third step, which we're going to be applying the lotion. And Rent is strict about this lotion.
Very.
She says,
this is your money. This is your money. So you have to measure all of your products. This should be mindset across the board for all of our stylists.
So
measuring product.
You said start with 1 ounce, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Or 1.25 ounces.
I noticed that I used right at 1 ounce with my client who had a lot more hair than her.
Okay, so then 1 ounce.
I'm going to start with 1 ounce. Actually, I'm going to start with 3/4 of 1 ounce. And then I'll add more. Because can you take this if you didn't use it and pour it back into the bottle?
I have.
Okay.
Waste not, whatnot.
I know, right? So we're going to pour it in here. And I'm going to show you, Rent, the brush I was talking about. Well, you already know this brush right here.
Yes, I love that brush.
So I'll tell you what I did with my client the other day. Can you guys, is that good on camera? My back view?
Yes.
It's good? Okay. So
Can you take the question down?
Oh, yes, I can. Let's see. Okay, cool. Is that good?
Yes. So
I just dabbed it here in the solution, and that's what I have on the brush.
Yes, that's perfect.
Okay. Yeah.
Waste
now, I'll also ask questions. Should you be using gloves?
Yes.
Okay. I did the other day, so I was just making sure.
That's just good habit, right?
Yep. Okay, I'm gonna move this closer to me, and then I'm gonna put this right here. Now, should the dryer be reheated?
Yes.
It should be. Okay.
You want to go ahead and get that going. That way you're not
Okay.
waiting for it, right?
Yep.
And we want to be mindful of our time.
Yeah.
So even if you go turn the dryer on when you get to the top quads of the hair, you want to have it
Yeah.
preheated so when they go under there, it's already, at the right temperature.
Yeah. And I did all of this Friday. I'm just asking you because
Yes.
making sure that I did my steps correctly. So
Yes.
everybody ready to go? So we're going to start at the back, and you can see the back, right?
Yes. On
Okay.
both
So
screens.
parted in 4 sections, correct?
Correct.
And then the way I applied it was just kind of dabbed it down the hairline. The
Mhm.
hairline, the section.
The shaft.
Yeah, the shaft. And if I had a little bit on the brush, which I do, I just did the same
Yep.
thing. And I can see, you can actually see when you need to add more onto the brush.
Yes.
Because you mentioned something to me. Can you talk a little bit about that? The smokiness of it?
So if you oversaturate the hair when you go to blow dry it and flat iron it, it's going to be really smoky in there. So you don't want to oversaturate the strands thinking that that's going to help it be straighter. It's not. It's just going to send your product down the drain. So you don't want to oversaturate.
And I'm using like 1/4 of an inch section.
I think that's good.
Okay.
And each person's hair, will be different because
Mm-hmm.
everybody's thickness and density is different.
Yeah.
I can tell that her hair loves this already.
She said she can tell that your hair loves this already, Mercedes.
And you can see it literally change, right? You can tell that it's starting to how it feels when you slide your hands through it after you put that product on there.
Yeah.
Um,
Especially after the dilator also.
yep. You can literally, it changes right before your eyes, the way that it feels, the way that you're able to maneuver through it. And when your hair is properly conditioned and moisturized, that's where all the magic happens, the growth. Section 1 done. And then you want to take the brush and put it up to the camera, Sharon, so that they can see like there's no hair in the brush, right? Like
Oh, right here. Yeah.
it's just sliding right through.
Let's see if there's any questions. Lachelle said, is that because of the buildup? Now, I'm not sure, Lachelle. Can you reference exactly what you're talking about when you say that? And I'll wait for her to answer real quick. If you're still here, Lachelle, let me know what you're talking about when you're saying, is that because of the buildup? And Rent will answer that, and I'll go on and complete the next section. I'll look back periodically, Rent, to see if she says
Okay.
she answers that. You can't see the comments over there, right? You can't
No.
see the comments? Okay. Unless I put it up.
Right.
Okay. She hasn't answered yet, so I'm going to keep moving, okay?
Okay.
And I can still be seen, right? Yep, I can see
Yep.
it over there. Okay.
How's Mercedes doing?
How are you, Mercedes? She says she's good.
Okay.
So, Rent, tell us a little bit about. She hasn't responded yet. Can you tell us a little bit about Ren is from Orlando, and you
Yes.
know our sisters in Orlando. They want
Born
straight
and
hair
raised
too.
Meridians. So,
They don't
we
want.
deal with humidity
Yeah.
all day, every day of the year.
So tell us about color in this product.
So when you color with this product, hold on. With this product, when you color your hair, you want to get this system done first. One, it's going to lay the foundation for everything to be smooth, for your color to be consistent from root to end, because there's no holes in the cuticles anymore. Two, you want to wait 3 to 5 days before you color your hair after getting the smoothing treatment done, because you want it to cure. But once it cures and then you go get your color, it is so shiny. The shine that comes from the hair, whether it's colored or not, with this treatment system is unbelievable. We do all types of things. We put all types of products in our hair to try to achieve that particular shine, and it doesn't happen because the cuticles are, they're broken down. They have holes and things in them.
Okay, so I'll put this comment up and I'll keep working.
Make my fuzz ready.
You see that comment, Rhett?
Other stylists mentioned not to moisturize every day. I was asking, does it cause product or oil buildup? Yes. Yes, it does. And when you have this particular smoothing treatment, you've done all of that. You've put all of that back into the hair. So you're not having to do anything externally because we've done it from the inside out.
It's going to be fun to see Mercedes hair with this product because there's a video on my channel with me straightening her natural hair, her natural gray hair without the product.
Without the product.
So,
Okay.
yeah,
And now you get to do it with the
it'll
product.
be great to reference, both videos to see the difference.
Yes.
And then I'm going to do some updates on her hair too as we go on. Maybe in May to see what the hair is still doing, how much it's grown.
I wanted to make sure that Lachelle knew the answer to that was yes. It does cause product and buildup on the hair when you're doing it every day.
Okay, thank you, Lachelle. And Lachelle says, okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Anybody has any more questions, let us know. Once this process is over, can you tell them what's next, Brent?
So after Sharon gets the rest of the lotion on the hair, she'll put a processing cap on her, and then she'll go under the dryer for 30 minutes.
So we need some brave warriors to come on live with us while we have this 30-minute break. Anybody? Let's see. I think I'm moving out of the screen on this camera right there. Let's put it right there. That's better, right?
Yes.
On that side. Okay. I'll try to stay right there. What about
So how much
there?
have you used thus far for
Oh, I
on the
still.
product? See, that was 3/4, right?
I know. Yeah.
As you all can see, it does not take a lot of product to attain this look and do this conditioning treatment. Now, I do say with the texture release, especially on the gray hair, around the hairline, I would definitely go back and
A little bit more.
so that's hydrated and saturated well.
Okay.
Because that's
Because you know what that hairline
hair,
does,
it can
right,
be wiry,
Mercedes?
very, it can be
Mercedes
very,
said,
very.
release my hairline.
Yes, we want to make sure that her hairline is good and released. It's around the hairline. The hair can be a little bit more wiry there. So I always try to go back around that hairline and just give it a little extra love.
And I can feel the moisture on the hair even through my gloves too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Kind
You
of lets
see,
me know that enough product is on there.
right, and
Yeah.
you're able
I
to
can feel it.
tell.
It's kind of cold because the product is cold, so I can feel
Mhm.
my hands.
You're able to tell the difference from Friday to today in how it feels as you're combing the lotion through, and it
Yeah,
has a
a
little bit
little
more
bit more
moisture
because
in
it
it.
has a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Now I know exactly how much moisture to leave in the hair
Yes.
um, when I'm blow drying with the dilator.
And finer hair.
A good teacher is a great student.
And the finer hair, you want to dry that a little bit less. Leave a little bit more moisture in the finer hair because that
Right.
dries out
Okay.
faster. You are almost complete. 2 more sections and you're done. The most time that will be taken with this system is the flat ironing.
Yeah. And for her, I'm not gonna have the heat really high, and I'm not gonna do like extreme passes because we're gonna work on keeping this gray hair gray, this silver hair silver.
Yes.
Let's see, can they see me? No, I'm out of the range.
So
There
the
we go.
middle camera, yes. But
Got it.
yes.
So I'm just going back over these
Now
edges
we're
like
in
you
lucy
recommended.
roll. But we can see you on the other camera.
Okay, yeah, I'm out of that middle one because I stepped over. But I wanted them to see the front.
Yes.
Working this hairline. Because these grays around the hairline, they have a whole nother
Mine of their own.
personality. I'm going to be who I am.
Yes.
So that's it. Yeah, you can see.
And just make sure under her nape is still hydrated.
I think I'm right at the finish of the 3/4. I'm kind of scraping the sides now.
Okay. So you got to use 3/4 on
Yeah.
her.
I think that extra added was around those hairlines, around the hairline. And I'm just going to take the comb back through it.
Yeah, she
And
has great brain.
Mercedes actually, her hair on the ends, we just kind of cut most of her gray hair, I mean, her brown hair off last week. So, you know how when the hair is, the color is leaving the hair, it
Mm-hmm.
leaves some little remnants of like yellow tone based on the color that was leaving from the hair, right?
Right.
So at the very ends, we cut off some more of the brown last week. So if you see, like, you know how it fades down the hair shaft, is
Right.
what I'm trying to say. Yeah. So, 2 weeks ago, we cut most of the brown, but she still had a few little pieces above the brown that were still fading. So, because the hair goes through all kind of stages. Okay, so now we're gonna go under the dryer.
Yep. Processing
Now,
cap.
yeah.
And the dryer. And this is where we get to open up the floor.
You want some nuts or anything, my lady? You good? Okay. And I'll bring your water over there. I better put your hairline in. I was trying to leave your ears out. Is that good?
Yes,
Okay.
hairline is more important than the ears at this moment.
Right. She said the hairline is more important than the ears at this moment. All right, teacher. Come on. And should the dryer, can we put the dryer on medium?
Yeah.
Does it need to be on high?
Turn it up.
Okay. She said turn it up. Let me know if you're too warm, okay?
If she's too warm, then take it down. I wouldn't say put it on perm, but
oh no, it's not on perm, it's on high.
Okay. Yeah, you want
All right,
that to
we
penetrate.
completed the process. We're done with that part. So what I'm gonna do is give me 1 second, real quick. Is let's see. Is it just me? Okay, there we go. It's just me and you. Actually, give me 1 second. Let me do this. Okay. That's not what I meant to.
I can't hear you. How long? How long will this smoothing system last as far as maintaining the straightness? On mute. Yes, I was trying to tell you that.
Go ahead. You want to answer that question?
Okay, how long will this smoothing system last as far as maintaining the straightness? So from shampoo to shampoo, it will last you as long as you wrap your hair, you pull it up. Silk pillowcase. This is the key. I reiterate, silk pillowcase is the key to maintaining the straightness of your hair from shampoo to shampoo. It's also the key to maintaining the moisture of your hair. It's also the key to maintaining the length of this treatment system. And that will last you about 3 months, right? In the spring, summer, 3, it's going to be saying hello. Fall, winter, you can get maybe like 4 to 5 months out of it because it's not as humid. Your hair grows slower in the fall and the winter time. So you're able to get a little bit more wear time out of it. But the way that you maintain it is keeping your hair wrapped. If you don't want to wrap it with silk or satin, then you need to be on a silk or satin pillowcase. That's the key to all the questions about the moisture. That's the key to the length of how long it'll last you from shampoo to shampoo. And it is also the key in how long your treatment system will last from one smoothing treatment to the next smoothing treatment.
Okay, I'm gonna cop a squat, y'all. I'm gonna sit down. So I'm gonna be the audience right now. Can you hear us now, MT and Angel? Hi, Angel. Miss Angel is here. Miss Angel in the comment section is the owner of Maison 276. I don't know if you guys can see that. The Maison 276. And we can talk about this a little bit real quick, Rent, because I want to first I want to talk to you because what you recommend for this
Mhm.
maintenance, as far as maintenance is concerned. Um, you recommend maintenance. Just talk about what you recommend as far as maintenance is concerned with the product.
So the product line has a shampoo and conditioner that you can use. It's under the Affirm brand as well. I believe it's the Care side, and they have one that's called Affirm Care as well. Those products will work on that system very well. I, on the other hand, another one of my secret weapons, I have found using bonding shampoo and conditioner actually helps to extend out the length of the treatment system, and it also aids in how the growth happens with the treatment system. It actually accelerates the growth. And my favorite is Olaplex. I love that bonding system shampoo and conditioner. I love the whole line, right? I've seen it do some tremendous things, especially to highly textured hair. But using it in conjunction with the smoothing treatment, it's nothing like it.
Let's see. Let's see. Rissa, I love that name. Smoothing for 4C hair or relaxed hair.
It's smoothing for
Maybe she says it's not really it's a question. She says smoothing for 4C or relaxed hair. So maybe she's saying, is the smoothing treatment for 4C or relaxed hair?
it's for highly textured hair. If you have a relaxer, then you can't get this.
Okay. And also, what I wanted to ask you, Rent, what if someone has a Brazilian blowout and they want to wear the texture release smoothing treatment?
So you need to, I don't know how long. It all depends on how long in between their Brazilian treatments that they um they have, right? If it's fresh, if it's a new treatment system, you've just done it on them, they're gonna have to wait. How long does it take with the Brazilian
It's
before it
about
wears
the it's about the same. I
out the
feel like
same?
I don't recommend my clients get it like every 3 to 4 months. They usually get it when needed. And they can tell, like I have one in 2 weeks, but I'm going to recommend that she gets the smoothing treatment, the texture release,
Okay.
and work with that on her hair. But she usually goes like 6 months, so I'm sure 6 months is enough time to for
Yes.
her. Yes.
So I was gonna say because the smoothing treatment lasts you about 3 months, right? And we know we can get maybe 4. What I like to do is allow the hair to tell me when it's ready. I don't like to go off of, all right, in 3 months, let's do it, because your
Right.
hair may not need it at that time. I like to listen and let the hair tell me what it needs, and then we do what is needed accordingly, right? So she's waited 6 months. She's in a good position to be able to transition out of the Brazilian into the smoothing treatment.
Okay. So I'm
If
gonna
someone's
recommend. I'm
transitioning
gonna.
from, I was going to say, if someone is
I'm
transitioning
sorry.
from relaxer, because
Hmm.
the lady asked about the 4C or relax, right? Now, it's designed for natural, highly textured hair. 4C example, right? But if you are wanting to shift out of a relaxer into going natural, this is something that could help in that space. That way you don't have these two textures in that line of demarcation there. This will help to ease them into not relaxing their hair anymore.
So
But
would you recommend? Would
more
you
than,
recommend them cut it off, the relaxer, cut the rest of the relaxer off based
so
on the length?
the only way for the relaxer to actually be out of the hair is to cut it off. There's
Right.
no such
Exactly.
thing as growing relaxer out. That is a chemical, and it has permanently straightened the hair, so that has to be cut off. Now,
Yeah.
if someone doesn't want to do the big chop, and they just want to, nip at
You
it
good, my face?
every couple of weeks, they, just chop at it. Cool. This is
Mm-hmm.
great transition, but this
Mm-hmm.
does not replace you not having to cut your hair because you have relaxer in it. The only way, I reiterate, the only way for relaxer to not be in your hair is for it to be cut.
Just like color, huh? So I'm going to talk just a little bit about this treatment system.
Okay.
I recommend, this is the Maison 276. And the reason why I love this product so much, it's like a staple in my shower. But I do want to try the Olaplex. I want to try to experience how it works with the smoothing treatment.
Okay.
But with this product for gray hair and or blonde hair, the reason why I love this product, one is, first of all, with the smoothing treatment, I hear you talk about moisture a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And in this system, every step, I'm going to order you one of these kits, little girl.
Okay.
So you can try it on your hair. But every step is moisture in this particular product. The first step is a cleansing. It's a clarifying pre-shampoo. But what I like about it, it doesn't suds, it's cream. So it's really, really moisturizing, and it adds moisture in every step. But for this particular step, it's actually cleaning and removing like debris from the hair, like you get from the environment. And it helps to prevent the hair from being discolored from like the sun. Okay. And all the elements outside that we experience, with silver hair, with gray hair, because a lot of times we're using, like yellow shampoos and conditioners, and it may not be yellow, but it has like a tint of yellow, like one of the moisturizing shampoos.
Right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And so this, it helps to discolorize any of that brassiness from the hair. And you start with the clarify, which is the cream. And then the second step is the hydrate shampoo. So it's another step of moisture. Mm-hmm. And then the third step is the conditioner, which is another step of moisture. So when you finish, like the hair is like super duper soft, but it's not weighed down. So it doesn't feel like the hair doesn't have body to it. It's not light and fluffy. It still has body, but it's clean, it's conditioned. And what I love about it too, the conditioner, I'll use a small amount in my hair before I mold it, just like as a leave-in product. And another thing is that I don't recommend natural hair clients shampoo their hair every week. So with this product, you could just use the cleansing as like a what do people call it, like a pre-shampoo, but a cleanser. I don't know. I got a brain fog right. I'm trying to think of, y'all excuse me. Like you're shampooing with conditioner.
Oh, like the shampoo and conditioner in one, the combination.
No, I'm saying instead of shampooing your hair so often, like I recommend most of my natural clients who don't wear their hair straight, I recommend them shampooing at least once a month, every 2 to 3 weeks, not every week.
Right.
So in between that time, you can use this clarifying, the first step, and then the second step, which is a conditioner, without using the shampoo.
Got you.
Yeah. So I'm still thinking about the terminology that I'm trying to a co-wash. Co-washing the hair, right?
I couldn't help you there. Sorry, forgot.
Yeah, co-wash. So instead of using shampoo, you can co-wash with the first step, the cleansing. Let me see if we have any. Rissa, you're welcome, girl. And let's see what Lachelle says. I have to put her question up. Maison 276, she's asking, is back up and running? ? Would like to try because I wear my hair natural. So Maison 276 never went out of business. However, they had some manufacturing issues. Who was that? Lachelle. They had some manufacturing issues. And yes, if you go on, I'll put the link in the chat. If you go on my website, The Abyss, frizzinc.com and go to my store, you can actually, I did that wrong. Sorry. You can go to my store, click on this link, go to my product store. If you scroll down, you'll see the kit. I just got one. I just ordered this kit. So they had some manufacturing issues, and I just spoke to the owner who is in the chat right now. We had a great conversation last week. And so they are revamping their whole business to add better everything to it. So, but it is in my Amazon store. You can order and get it like whatever. If you have Amazon Prime, you can get it the next day if you need it. But I love this. So I'm going to be comparing the Olaplex and also in using this product. But yeah, I'm going to order you one of these kits.
Yeah.
Say that again.
I say I await the results.
Yeah, it's really good. Sulfate free, no purple dyes. Everything is just all white, from the cleanser to the shampoo and the conditioner as well.
Okay.
Let's see if we have another. Yes, that's what I was saying. Angela, Miss Cornelius, who's the owner of Maison 276. Yes, that's what I was saying. The Clarify can be used as a co-wash. And I was having a little brain fog. That's what I was trying to get out. And also there are 2 videos on the channel that can explain everything and how to use the Maison 276 brand, and also an interview that I did with the owner. So you guys can go and watch that as well. I'll put it in the chat or in the description link later when we finish the live. So let's see how many more minutes. We have 14 more minutes. Does anybody want to click the link at the very, very top and join us on the live? Let's see, it's all the way at the top. And maybe I'll just put it in here again. Let's see if I can copy it. Let's see, I sent it to you, Rent, didn't I? But I'm on my computer. But if you go to the very top of the stream, let me see if I can. Did I hide the comment? So I starred the comment. So if anybody wants to join us and ask a question, be brave. Video is very friendly.
Yes. And we won't bite.
No, we got promise. The most two most friendliest people you can have on the live. It's going pretty good, I think. So, Rent, tell us a little bit about what you're doing with this brand going forward with your class in Flint, Michigan.
So I am actually hosting a live Look and Learn class. It will be a live model. You will be able to touch, feel, see, question, like all the things right there with me here in Flint, Michigan at Wayne's Barbershop downtown Flint. We will be there for a couple of hours. I will touch bases on some other things that I'm doing, which is, where we met, DCA, be touching bases on my digital course. And I'm also a spiritual mindset coach. So I work with stylists, women. I've worked with some men as well in the space of just teaching people how to live life via their spirit. You know, society teaches us how to move and do things via our minds, but we were designed to live life via our spirit, and our spirit tells our mind what to do, not our mind tell our spirits what to do. So I help people in that space of learning how to live and lead life that way. That helps you discover what your purpose is. You're able to, walk out your life here on this earth plane in your passion and be happy about it and be happy for others that they're doing it as well. So that's what I have going on these days. Yeah. So Shades by Ren put her teacher's hat back on. I am out on the educating train. It has been, sought out. There's not a lot of people that really know about this system. And for us as sisters, like we are always struggling with growing our own hair. And this I have found to be one of the best vitamins that has been known to man for your hair. So why not go out and tell the entire world about it, right?
So I have your banner going across with your information on it.
Thank you.
I'm getting into the technology. So anybody have any more questions? We are counting down the time. It's going fast, 11 minutes.
Yes.
Wow. So let's see. I don't see any more questions yet. I'm trying to think of a question I can ask you. Let's see. Oh, but this is like a little meditation session.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Let's see. Hold on 1 second. Okay, do you guys have any questions? Rent is taking a commercial break. Take your commercial break, girl.
Okay.
I'll mute her and then I'll work on remembering to unmute her when she comes back. So Tracy Estrada says, wonderful, thank you for sharing. You are so welcome, Tracy. And Lachelle says, thank you, ladies. And if you guys have to leave, then you can always come back. We stopped at an hour and 11 minutes. You can always come back. This is going to be sitting on my channel, so you guys can always come back and watch the results. Watch the amazing results, because some amazing results about to pop up, y'all. So I want you guys to, at least if you have to leave, I appreciate it. I appreciate you joining us so far. And then if you need to just come back and watch the results later, you know that you can fast forward an hour into the segment and watch. Because after this, what we do is we rinse for about 3 minutes. And then after we rinse for 3 minutes, then we go in blow drying the hair and we do the passes to actually activate the product inside the hair shaft. So this has been good. Tracy says, wonderful. Thank you for sharing. Rochelle says, thank you, ladies. Is there anyone on the gray hair journey who is thinking about or looking into using a product like this for your hair? In the chat right now. One thing I'm gonna appreciate about the product is my clients who never wear their hair straight, this product can be used. So it's not just about wearing it just to straighten your hair. It's also about being able to have less frizz in your curls. It's also about being able to manage your curls better, make them look shinier, make them look more coilier if you have that type of texture. So whatever kind of hair you have, wavy, curly, it's going to help the texture from humidity. It's going to help the texture from so many different things that affect your hair, especially gray hair, because guys, how our hair can be so wiry. And you go out, you have that product on your hair, and that enhancement or curl enhancement product on your hair, and you go out into these, into your element, and it's just all wrong. The hair starts frizzing. It's not looking like it was when you left the house, regardless if it's, regardless of the texture that it is. So Gail says, I'm on the gray hair journey and this may be an option. Yes, it may be, Gail. It is an option. And I'm going to be recommending this to a lot of my clients. And I have to tell you something funny. I'll let Rent share when she comes back. But she actually said that she told her clients if they didn't get this product on their hair, she couldn't do their hair anymore. So I'll let her explain when she returns why she said that to her clients. So I will be, actually, it's already on my price menu. I'm going to put up my banner that has if anybody is in the Chicagoland area, Let's see. Yeah, if you're in the Chicagoland area, you can schedule your texture release experience right here in my studio at the website that is posted. And I'll also put the website in the comment section, theabyssinc.com. So also, if anybody wants to join us or has any more questions before we get going again, we only have about 6 more minutes left. Actually, 5 more minutes left. So let's see. Anybody? Yeah, Angela. Angel, I am looking for the results too because I did a client the other day. And I'm going to show you guys real quick Mercedes' hair when she first came in. I'm going to put it up on the screen. This is her hair. We cut her hair 2 weeks ago. So this is her hair when she first came in 2 weeks ago. And here's another photo. We cut it 2 weeks ago. And then here's another angle. So that is actually her hair when she first came in. Ren is back. So I'm going to bring her back in, guys. And then I'm going to get set up for, I'm sorry for looking down, but I'm going to get her set up for, so that we can move on to our next process. Let me get these photos off the screen. And 1 second, let's see the banners. Hide that one. And Rent, we're gonna put Rent back on the screen. There she is.
Hi, everyone.
So we're almost done with our break.
Okay.
And so I was mentioning when you were gone, I'm gonna say this and then I'm gonna get everything set back up like we had it. When you were gone, I was mentioning that you told your clients that if they didn't get this product in their hair, then you were not gonna do their hair anymore. And I'll just tell you, I'll let you explain why, because when you said that, it makes a lot of sense. And some people that are, our clients, they don't really understand all the
ins
twists
and outs
and turns that our bodies go through. Like I've been doing hair for 32 years, for 2 decades. And like our wrists, the blow drying of this thick
your rotator
hair.
cuff,
Yeah,
right?
it's just, So I'll let you explain, Rent, and I'm gonna mute this computer, and we can go back. Okay.
Yes. Okay. So, from a stylist point of view, someone that stands and work on hair all day, every day, and we can't clone ourselves, right? So we have to be smarter, right? We've worked hard. So in life, you want to eventually be able to work smarter and not harder. And natural hair is a lot of work. And there are other things that we want to be able to do in life as well. If we don't maintain what's needed to be maintained for our bodies, then we put ourselves at risk for not being able to do the things that we want to do when we leave the salon, right? From working. Like our bodies are the machines. So in order for the machines to continue to produce, especially if you've been in the industry for 15 plus years, your body is definitely had some wear and tear on it. So we want to help. We want to be able to maintain this beautiful flowy hair. So why not work together? We went out, gotten the education to know something that will help not just us, but help you as well. There's no robbery in a fair exchange. So if we could go out, get the education and the knowledge to be able to bring back to you, hey, here's this product. And you've trusted us with your hair, right? Because we're not just going out and picking up anything. There's trust that has been built between you and the client. So as making life better for you and the client, here's a product that will help you extend out the life of your hair. You don't have to worry about frizz and humidity. If you want to wear your hair straight, you can wear your hair straight. If you have to do your hair, if you're natural and you have to do your hair, you can be able to do it. It might not look exactly how it did when the stylist does it, or guess what? It may just look just like that because you have the skills and the ability. You're not fighting as the client to figure out what to do with your hair if you've gotten caught in the rain. You know how to manage it because this product has helped in that space. So it's helped you be able to manage things if you can't get to us, or if you want to elongate, the space of the time frame that you go from getting your hair done to extend that out. But it also helps us with our bodies where we're not putting all this wear and tear on our rotator cuffs, on our wrists, on our backs, because eventually when we do stop, we will have things that we need to go take care of, i.e. I'm speaking from experience. Neuropathy. It's not fun. So being on this side of the tracks as a stylist, we want to make sure that we're taking care of our bodies. And how we take care of our bodies is by moving our body, 1, 2, making sure that we eat good things. We're taking care of our goods. But 3, doing what's best for us in that workspace as well.
Okay, so now, Rent, I'm going to put the timer on 5 minutes. So we are back. Let's make sure we can see. Can everybody see us? Yeah. Oh, it feels so soft.
She's in cool down process now?
Yes, ma'am. I put the timer on 5 minutes.
Okay.
Girl, you can wear your hair like this. She can rock her afro, girl. You got the perfect afro.
Got the great shape and all. So you can see the shape is beautiful.
Yeah. You turn around.
You could tell that her curls were going to be springy.
Mm-hmm. So afterwards, our next step, Rent, is we're gonna rinse
for
probably for about 3 minutes for her hair. So we got 3 minutes and 40 seconds. Anybody have any questions? You didn't see this comment, but Gail says, this is what she says. She's on the gray hair journey, and this may be an option.
Yes.
Oh, can you really quickly explain, Rent, about clients who are natural, regardless if they're colored or gray, the process that they would go through based on using the irons with the passes or not having that done with the hair? Because our next step is to use the passes because we want to smooth hers out a little bit more because she wears it mostly straight. Yes. But what if we were going to go in with some coils and some flat twists or a 2-strand twist or, a natural hairstyle? She wants to leave here with a natural hairstyle. Can you break that down a little bit?
Of course. So if she was to leave with a natural hairstyle, because this smoothing system is versatile, you can be able to wear it straight or you can be able to wear it in the natural state. And in the natural state, what this does is elongates the curl. It opens up that curl pattern. So you're able to manage it, maneuver it with your fingers. You can literally, like when Sharon rinses her hair, she can literally take her fingers and just use her fingers as comb to rinse her hair out, and it'll just slide right through. So the smoothing treatment, it begins working the moment you come from up underneath the dry, well, the moment you put it on, right? Because you could see how soft it was. But if she didn't want to iron her hair and she just wanted to go into a twist set, after the rinse, there's an actual cream. After you rinse it for 3 minutes,
Yep.
you towel block the hair.
Okay.
You take that cream and then you start your twist out set, whether it's the coils, whether it's flat twists, or whether it's 2-strand individual twists. You
Smells
can
good.
go into that from the rinsing process. Or if you wanted to, you could take the blow dryer, stretch it out, right? You can stretch it out with the blow dryer and a paddle brush, and then twist from that point. So it's very versatile. It depends on what the client wants. So it's important in the consultation to understand what the goal is with the hair. But this smoothing treatment system is a goal on its own, right? It's a goal on its own. But using this system will just change the lives and confidence of your clients, and feeling, that they can handle their hair, not take all day to do it.
Got 50 seconds. I'm going to check, see if there's any comments in here. No more comments yet. While I'm rinsing, I'm going to give my ear pods some more juice.
Okay.
Just so that it okay, so we're going to bring it back. Sit up for 1 second. Okay, all the way back. I'm going to put the time on 3 minutes.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to rinse.
Sharon.
We're back. Okay, so the next step is the protector, thermal protector.
Yes.
Okay, so Friday when I did it, I just sprayed it throughout and combed it through.
Yeah, just a little bit though, because if you do too much of that,
Okay.
that's when the static shows up. So
Okay,
you
gotcha.
can also play around with that as well.
Of how much to use.
Right? Or
Okay.
you can play around to see if it's easier for you to do it, like spray it on once it's dry before you go to iron as well.
Okay. Well, I think that's enough what I just used. What do you think?
That's perfect.
Okay. So that's what I told Rent. I told her that Friday when I did my client, I noticed some static after I did the passes. So
And
it feels really good already. When I was rinsing it, you can feel.
I like when that happens as well. You know, you can use that botanical oils. Just put a little bit on your hands and run that through the hair.
Okay.
And it helps to control that.
Okay. So, y'all want to hear some music while I'm blow drying?
Yes. Give us some tunes, Sharon.
Okay, I'll give y'all some tunes. This is a song that I know that should not be flagged on YouTube because you know certain songs they'll flag your whole video.
Oh, really?
So I got this is already on my channel, this song. So YouTube, don't play no games with me. 1 second. And I'll watch to see if there are any comments or questions. Let's see. Oh, uh-oh. You good over there?
Yes.
You good? Okay. Now, when she's dry, I might put her under a dryer, under a dryer to make sure her scalp is dry. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut it on. Okay. It feels amazing compared to when I usually blow dry.
I'm telling you, like this changes everybody's lives. People are gonna stop her walking down the street. They're gonna want to know what did she do to her hair because the shine, just the shine alone, is worth it all. I hear ladies talk about wearing tape-ins. Their hair is natural, but they wear tape-ins.
What you
So
said? I can't hardly hear you with the dryer.
okay.
Okay.
I'll bring it up later.
Okay. Girl, this hair. It's a big difference when I usually blow dry your hair.
So you're almost done blow drying her hair.
Yeah. And I only got 2 little sections. Say that again.
Prior to this treatment, what section of her hair would you be in right now?
I blow dry pretty fast, so maybe still in, like, I still have this. I skipped to here before I finished this, so maybe if I had, maybe still right here.
Okay.
If I hadn't combed this section down.
Okay.
But I definitely would be in a section longer.
Trying to smooth it out.
Oh, you know what? One thing I forgot to do is add that back. Okay, there we go.
Look at her hair. I think she's happy.
She can probably feel it, right?
I can see she's happy.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry, y'all. Am I turning? Oh, I'm turning this. I'm turning it, but I'm thinking about it the different camera, the other angle, which is behind me.
Yeah, her hair, you could tell it has, just tell her to shake it one time for us.
Shake your hair. Wow. That's crazy, right?
That's amazing.
Yes,
On
it
purpose.
is. Yeah. Okay, there we go. I'm like all wrong with the angle, right? Yeah, I'm on the struggle bus. Just be patient. So I'm gonna put it on the dry for about 2 minutes, 3 minutes.
You may want to change your towel.
Okay. Yep, I'm doing all of that. Yep. Okay, come on over for me. So since I've been like going through her hair, I think I've decided not to do too many passes with her hair. Maybe like 3. I'm thinking 4.
You determine, right?
Yeah, because I can tell the softness of it without even the passes being done, and the manageability without the passes, just the product itself. So I can see how manageable someone who just wanted to wear their hair curly, still want to wear their hair in a natural state, how not even doing the passes would help
change,
because it like softens and just smooths it out more.
So the cuticles have been filled. There's no more holes, right?
Right.
Just like a brand new paved road. When you
Mm-hmm.
are driving on a brand new paved road, everything is smooth. Your tires roll on the road very nicely. I love driving on brand new paved roads. That's the same thing with this hair. Over time, with age, medications, you know, debris from the universe,
Everything. Yeah, everything.
all the things, it affects
Mm-hmm.
the cuticles and it breaks it down. Well, this is how you now rejuvenate that cuticle. This is how you feel it, make it anew,
Mm-hmm.
and watch what it do.
Yeah, I like that. Make it anew and watch what it do.
Watch what
And
it
I always think of rungs on the ladder. So you have a ladder
do.
and you
Mm-hmm.
have some that are broken. I always use that example. Well, this is like
Filling those
recreating
holes.
those rungs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's kind of like rebuilding the entire structure from the
Completely.
inside out,
From
right?
the inside out.
Yeah.
That's why you don't have to put the outside to achieve, because we've done all the work from the inside. So that question in regards to the moisturizing, right? Do you put it on every day? No, you don't need it because we've rebuilt it from the inside out. And now that it's being rebuilt from the inside out, the light is just going to bounce off of it. It's going to look silky. It's going to look shiny. It's going to be smooth. It's going to move. Like whatever curl you put in there, it's going to hold it. It's going to hold your curls.
So Gail says, so beautiful and bouncy.
Yes, thank you. Thank
Yep.
you,
Let me
Gail.
check her scalp. Yeah, you did. You can come on out for me. Okay. So I want y'all to say hello to my beautiful model, Mercedes. I've got the cameras all screwed up, right? Let's see. Y'all can see her right here.
There
Right?
she is.
There she is. And over here, let me turn her. I'm having
There she is.
an angle challenge. Shake your hair again, Mercedes. Yeah, it's so pretty. Yeah. Girl, you gonna be in these streets of Chicago? Girl,
Sharon,
tell them you got the
be
texture
prepared
relief.
for the masses. Be
Girl.
prepared for the masses because they are coming. So
I'm ready, honey.
this is how you take a leap year and spring forward.
I love it. Talk that talk. So I'm going to I always section make little smaller sections. I want everybody to be able to see. Can you guys
Yes,
you can see right there.
Mm-hmm.
And then that one is good too?
The middle one is great.
It's great? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so I need one more clip. I'm going to use this clip for the side. So we're going to take our time. I'm actually going to put some light music on, and I can get through this. But I'll check the comments periodically also. Okay, here's a question, Veronica. She's asking a question. Hey, Veronica. I know that little girl.
So with this,
can you touch on that?
Early and natural, if you want to. Yes, you absolutely can.
Veronica, are you just joining us? You might have missed when we explained that. Can you just go over that one more time, Brent, while I'm going through these, starting with the passes?
Yes. So in regards to Veronica's question, she asked, with the process, can you still wear your hair curly as a natural if you want to? Absolutely. So Sharon is actually ironing her hair.
I'm getting these edges too. I'm gonna tackle these edges.
Yes. And when she wets it, it'll curl back up. So once she wears it for a couple of weeks and it's time to shampoo it, when that water hits that hair, it's going to spring back. It will blow dry very easily. But again, there's a part of the process that you don't even have to go through ironing the hair. You can literally do the treatment, sit under the dryer, rinse that out. And then once it's rinsed, you can go into a twist style. You can go into a natural style, straight from rinsing the lotion out of the hair.
I turned the temperature all the way up. So now I'm turning it back down a little bit.
Okay.
To heat the irons, I turn it up a little bit. And we don't put much curl in our hair. So when I come back to curl it, we're only gonna be putting like a band in her hair. Get her down a little bit lower. Can you see? Okay.
Yes.
Good. So it is lower the heat. So I'm gonna do like probably about 4 passes.
Mm-hmm.
The heat is a lot lower than what I usually use. I'm gonna cut it up just a little bit more.
So, and that's the thing with this too. You just have to figure it out, right? You
Yeah.
better start lower and then you work your way up according to how the hair responds. But it's going to let you know where you should be with it. If your section should be thicker, thinner, if the heat needs to be a little bit more, a little bit less.
And I like to go a little slower down the hair strand so the heat can really penetrate.
Yes. And you can see the difference from where you've ironed the hair versus where you haven't ironed the hair.
Ironed it, yeah.
The shine where you've ironed it, man. Moving right along.
Ooh, that hair feels amazing. We're going to go behind this ear and get these little edges.
So you're doing about 4 passes, Sharon?
Yeah, 4.
What's your temperature that you've landed at?
350.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I know we had a question that came through earlier about being able to iron hair, right, with gray. The temperature that Sharon is using is 350 and her hair is not singeing and it's not turning yellow. All that movement. So in about 2 weeks, she's going to have a growth spurt.
She said you're going to have a growth spurt in about 2 weeks, Mercedes. So we're gonna have to do some cutting.
Mm-hmm. And when you trim it and shape it, that speeds up the growth process.
Mm-hmm.
So that's also something that I want, to reiterate. Trimming, cutting your hair does not stop it. It actually it accelerates your growth. It's just like cutting grass, right? If you go and cut the grass, a couple days later, especially after some rain, you go
Yeah, some
outside
moisture
and you
hits
look at
it.
the grass, you're like, I just cut the grass. It doesn't even look like you cut it. Same thing applies to the hair. The more you stay in sync and on schedule with your trims, the more results you see with the growth of your hair. It is not don't cut it and it'll grow
It
longer.
grows, right?
It's the
Right.
opposite.
Now, how is the turn? The turn is okay on both sides?
Good on the front one. We only
Good.
see you for the back one.
Okay. This one right here, right? This one.
No,
Oh,
no.
no, not this
Yeah.
one, the other one, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you said back because the back is over here.
Yes.
Okay, is that better?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Now I'm going to get in front of the camera because I'm going to get these edges right here. You might be looking at the back of my head.
You can see in the middle camera.
Back one. Okay.
See in the back.
I'll be real excited to see what these edges are going to do. I did a few more passes on those edges.
Yes. It's not smoky in there. Do you see? When you measure your product and you use it wisely, you're not inhaling a bunch of fumes.
I'm so busy over here counting.
That happens.
Yeah.
You get into it, right? Because you want to make sure you're doing it the right amount of times each section. So I see where some of your static is.
Yeah, I see that. I didn't spray a lot either. But I know I experienced that the first time Friday, but
Mhm.
I sprayed, like I lightly dusted with Mizani's shine spray. It's
Yes.
it's a for humidity.
Yes.
Let me see where it is over here. The Thermos Smooth, like Shine Extend, this one.
Yes.
I just lightly dusted it and it went away. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I was just saying it showed up, right? And it'll show up. It's nothing to be alarmed about. Once the process is done, when you put your product on there,
Yeah.
that just
It was fine afterwards.
levels out.
Ooh, it looks amazing. So since we're in this front hairline, I'm gonna go ahead and get these little edges right here. Really look like mom grandma's pressing curl.
Them pressing curls didn't move like that though, honey.
No, they didn't. No, but they were good for ponytails.
Yes.
When you were little, they were good
Good
for some
for a ponytail,
right?
pigtail.
That slick ponytail. Shake your hair. That's pretty. Oh, the feel of it is amazing. It feels
Mhm.
amazing.
Feels like butter, baby.
Yes, it does.
Pure
Okay.
spun silk.
The middle, I need to move, right? Okay,
Yes.
there we go. Let me make sure there's no questions. Lachelle said, looking great. Just ordered the Maison. Miss Andrew was very professional when things were happening. Yes, she was. Thank you for taking the time to go back and explain. Okay. Veronica said, thank you for taking the time to go back and explain.
You're welcome.
Lachelle, she ordered the Maison when she had issues with the manufacturing. Lachelle just said that Miss Angel was very professional when things were happening. Yes, she was. Let's see.
We are halfway through.
I'm gonna go under here and get these little edges again.
Mm-hmm. Those are always important, Sharon.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yeah, I can look at the strand that you comb down versus the strand that you've ironed, and they look
Yeah, right.
different.
You can tell.
Mm-hmm.
I'm using about a quarter of an inch sections.
Okay.
Yep.
I will say this. What helped me really fall in love with this product, and I like to go out. I'm big on education. I'm big on plant-based things. I'm big on things that are good for us and that are good to us. And what brought me to fall in love with this product was I had a client who went through cancer 3 times. First time she lost everything. Second time she lost, but she didn't lose everything. Third time she lost nothing. Like
Wow.
this treatment system, the nourishment that it provided for her hair is what sold me on it. Her hair, it went through some changes texture wise, but it didn't fall out how it did without it. Um, it really thrived. So that's my testament to why I speak so highly of this product. I watched it save my client's hair after being a cancer survivor of 3 times.
Wow. That's an incredible testimony.
Yeah.
She said she used it on her client who had cancer 3 times, and the first time, each time was different in hair loss. And the second 2 times, she didn't have the loss using this product on her hair. Yeah. Hope I got that right.
Yes.
Okay,
First time she
cool.
lost everything.
I was trying to make it short. Okay, I gotta put her down a little bit to get up
Yeah,
here.
that's perfect.
Ooh, that feel your hair.
Doesn't even feel like the same
Doesn't
strands
feel
of
like you said it
hair.
doesn't feel like the same hair. Okay, hopefully I'm not getting. I gotta get some hairline right here, some edges. Make sure there's no comments. Michelle said, looking great.
Sharon's moving through this hair like she's been doing this for years.
Yeah, and it's really just a smoothing treatment that I've been doing. You know, similar, but I know what you're saying.
Yes.
Well, when I'm taught well, it don't take long. Don't take
We're trying to
long,
make
honey.
things real simple and plain, right?
Yes, it's not rocket science, but it's good to be educated on, you
Yes.
know, a new system that I can provide to my clients.
And it's good for you too, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Much healthier for you.
Because I got one client who she gonna be kicking and screaming, but I'm gonna tell her, you don't get this, I can't do your hair no more.
Not a lot of fire.
Yeah, that will, right? Okay. So I'm getting around these edges. Doing about probably double the amount of passes around the edges, like 6.
So let me just say, just enlightenment, right? That's something I did say to my clients. And, we joked about it, we laughed about it, but they trusted me in the space of knowing what was good for their hair. And everybody got a treatment that was natural. They all got one. They all thanked me for it because had we not, had this little ultimatum situation, they wouldn't have had the results that they had, right? And they didn't want anybody else to do their hair. And
Now
when
they're
I
chasing you down.
explained,
I said, now they're chasing you down.
yes, now they're like they still reach out, and I love it because I love them. And when you love what you do, right, it's easy to bring the best out of yourself and your client, right? And as we said in the beginning, our hair is our glory.
So I'm gonna make sure you can see me. I'm gonna go across the front hairline. Let's see.
Just another testament. I had a client who was losing her hair, right? We talked about the growth, but what I didn't tell you all is if you're shedding, this helps, retard that shedding that you may be having. I had a client who was suffering from alopecia, and she was going to California to a doctor to get injections into her scalp to help try to rejuvenate that follicle. Well, she decided to go ahead and start with the treatment. And not only did it help retard in the shedding, but it actually began to help sprout new little hairs growing from her scalp. So I've seen this product do some amazing things in our hair, and I just want any and everybody to know about it. So pretty.
I want to bring up these pictures again real quick. Just I want them to see her hair when she came in. Compare. I mean, we haven't even styled it, so I just wanted them to see what it looked like. That's it. This is in the other camera. You can see it. Me
Yeah.
moving my fingers through the hair, and then here's another one, and that's another one. So yeah. So shake your hair.
Wow.
I wish y'all could feel this.
Mm-hmm.
It's just I don't want to stop running my fingers through it.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Mercedes. Oh gosh. Okay, let's see. This camera, you can still see. All right, so this is it. I'm gonna just mist a little bit.
Is your comb plastic?
No. Yeah, it is plastic. I need a metal comb.
So I would go wood or
Okay.
the
I have
carbon.
a wood comb, but okay. Well, at this point, we're just gonna flat iron it right now.
Yes.
Okay, so that's a good idea for me for the future. I think this is a this one is a carbon comb right here. Let's see, what did I spray? Yeah, that's what I sprayed on it last week. Let me see, make sure there's no comments on here. Okay, no updated comments.
So Sharon had already given Mercedes a trim 2 weeks ago. But typically, whenever doing a smoothing treatment, that's decided in the consultation that we're going to do some type of shaping, trimming, dusting, cutting to the hair because it's going to help. You shouldn't want to put this time and energy into getting a treatment like this and not making sure that the ends are taken care of as well. So I always, in the consultation, let the client know that when we do this treatment system, we will be doing some type of shaping or trimming or cutting to the hair.
Just checking on the comment section.
Frozen a little bit.
Hmm.
I'm frozen. Your hands are too.
What'd you say?
I'm frozen and your hands are as well.
My hands are. Okay, y'all. I think we're frozen, but on one side, oh, I'm not frozen. I think she is. She'll be right back. I'll let her back in when she gets back in. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, let's see. She's frozen over there. I'll let her back in when she comes back. You back?
Yes, I'm frozen.
I wonder why. Maybe go back out, all the way back out and come back in. Did you just do that?
No.
Yeah, go all the way out and come back in. I'll let you back in.
Okay.
So in a few weeks, guys, I'm gonna probably record an update when Mercedes comes back and kind of let you see what the hair looks like, the texture looks like after it's shampooed. And what I'm spraying on here is just a little humidity spray, just because that's what I use on natural hair sometimes. Um, but as you can see, we did have the little static going on in the beginning, but there's no static anymore. I'm gonna bump this under a little bit more. So would you guys try this treatment on your hair? Let us know in the comment section below. Would you try it on your hair? And what benefit you think it could help you with? And how many people wear their hair only straight, are natural and only wear their hair straightened out? Or do you wear it curly sometimes, maybe wear it straight sometimes? I'm going to address those little edges with a little edge control in the front once I've finished flat ironing her hair. I feel like I'm looking all over the place, y'all, so excuse me, but I'm looking to see if she's coming back in or not, so I can let her back in. I'm just gonna bump this under a little bit more. Okay, let me let her back in.
I don't know what happened.
I don't either, but you're back.
Feel like I'm frozen again.
No, you're not. I'm gonna use a little edge control on her edges in the front. Just, even though they're straight, we need them to lay down just a little bit. Let's see.
My screen just went white. There we are. What is going on?
Just a little bit.
Mhm.
That was the back camera. Can you see? Not really.
There we
Okay,
go.
there we go. Yep. It's not really much styling to do with this haircut. I just like to put a little bend in it.
Yeah.
So can you go over a little bit real quick about maintenance as far as the plastic? I'm sorry, plastic. I mean the satin bonnet or satin pillowcase, satin scarf.
So I say satin because satin keeps our hair from having friction. It slides, it loves it, it feels good to it, and it helps to hold the shine and the moisture. So if you're a bonnet person, you want to make sure that you're cleaning it as well, right? So get you multiple pillowcases. if you're a pillowcase person. I'm a pillowcase person. I don't care to wrap my hair, so I like to sleep on a pillowcase. So I have multiple pillowcases to change out because, you know, it gets dirty from when we do put moisturizers and things in our hair. So you want to make sure that you're not you're changing your pillowcase as much as possible. Stay away from cotton. It dehydrates our hair. Even if it's microfiber cotton, do your best to not sleep on that because it dehydrates the hair and you can definitely tell a difference. When you have great shine and moisture in your hair, it'll hold. And you don't have to put these products on your hair on a day to day basis, especially with this treatment system, because we've done all the work from the inside out. You're at the top.
Mm-hmm.
I can see how shiny it is.
Yeah, it is. Lots of shine.
Can you still hear me?
Yes.
My earpiece just went out. What about? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I had to take my earpiece out because it just died on me. What can you see? Okay. The middle one. You can see out the middle one, right?
You can see out all of them.
Okay, cool. All right. I'm just putting her in. Oh, I'm sorry, Mercedes. Let me push this back.
So much body.
Mhm.
It feels light as a feather. It doesn't even feel like hair, right?
Yes, yeah. It's like it's soft, but it's not so soft that the hair is weighed down. You know, has that
Hmm.
weighed down feeling. And what I'm gonna do is when I do it, I just put like a little edge control in my hand.
Hmm.
Just a tad bit.
That's a great pomade to put on top to
Yep.
smooth out any little tiny hairs.
Yep. Or pomade. I just use a little edge control, just a tiny bit, not to make the hair stiff.
Just polished.
Yes. And then I'm going to, I'm just gonna go to the bottom and just go over these little ends down here. I wish this was my head. I saw this little section. I think I brought a piece of hair from the other side. I'm gonna take the cape off so we can just marvel for a second. Look here. Everybody.
So pretty.
Turn her around.
And that was 2 hours and 20 minutes with us talking and things of that nature. So, if we weren't on camera, you can get this done in an hour and a half. And then when she comes back, her blow drying time is now cut in half.
It's pretty.
Yes.
That is it. I'm gonna let you see the mirror. I gotta show you too. That's where your fingers perfect. Nice, right? So what do you guys think? Let us know in the comments what you think. Let's see. Sandra said beautiful. Let's see what everybody else is saying. Looking great. Johanna says thumbs up. So yeah, nice. So I'm gonna actually release Miss Mercedes so she can go. That's pretty. You like it? So Rent, you wanna have some final words?
Well, I would just like to thank everybody for coming in and, listening to what we had to say about this amazing treatment. Reach out to your nearest stylist, ask them about it. Not come back, ask Sharon how to be able to get in touch with someone that can help you enjoy this process.
I have to validate her ticket, y'all, so I'll be right back, okay? Yeah, I'm gonna see if we have any final questions when I come back.
Okay. This was fun.
It was very fun. Next time we'll have some mimosas though.
Yes.
Oh, shoot. Hold on 1 second. Do the same shampoo. Yeah. Same thing you usually schedule for. Okay, here you go, hon. All right. Thank you, baby. It's so pretty. You too. Thank you. Coming back. I'm returning. Let's see. Where am I going? There we go. Okay. There we go.
There you are.
So, yes, this was amazing. This was so much fun. I want to thank everybody that joined. Let's see if we have any. Nobody has any more questions, but we'll have a lot of questions. So make sure that you come back and look in the comment section below the video because I'm sure we'll have a lot of questions.
Okay.
So I will put all of your links up in the description section so they know how to get in touch with you.
Okay.
And Laurentia is Shades by Rent on
Instagram.
And also, if you are a hairstylist and you are in the area of Flint, Michigan, Detroit, and the surrounding area, make sure that on April 8th, I'll leave that link also to join the Eventbrite link with all the details about her class that she's going to have, a live in-person class with a model. And so that will be so good. Lachelle says, guess I'll be heading to Chicago. Come on down, girl.
It will be worth your while.
Yeah, I have actually somebody coming here that found me on my channel from Ohio in a few weeks. She's coming to get a pixie. So she's coming to get it. She cut off her locks. So this was so much fun. I'm not gonna tell you. I was a little nervous about the tech because I'm over here. I gotta do the hair, then I gotta have this camera on and this camera on.
But you
But
did amazing.
I did. We did a great job.
Yes,
Teamwork.
we did.
Yes, we did. I want to say thank you to everybody who joined and who like stayed from the beginning to the end. Those who came in the middle to the end. Those who come back and watch the replay.
Yes.
I want to
Share,
say
comment, like.
yeah, share, comment, like, subscribe. And if you want to watch, I'm going to leave also a video where I straightened Mercedes hair without the texture release. It's a big difference. I mean, it was nice, but this is even nicer. Like I can't wait to see what her hair looks like when she comes back in 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Grown. It
She
will
might not come
definitely
back
have grown.
she might not come back for 3 or 4 weeks after. So yeah, this was amazing. Sandra said, "Thank you, beautiful work, great information." I want to show you guys one thing. You guys saw my work, so just sit back and chill for just 1 second. I want to show you something a little special. Just give me 1 second. I had queued all this up. Remember it?
You, Sharon.
So yes, you guys, I will put, just give me about a few hours to put all the links. Well, actually, no, not a few hours. I'm going to sit here and put all the links that I need. You can download Rent's free training for a hairstylist.
Yeah.
I'll put that link in. I'll put her Instagram link in there, and I'll put the link. So 3 links, girl. The Instagram link, the
client connection link, and the Eventbrite link.
Eventbrite link, yes. Yes. And I'll put Mercedes link so you guys can go watch.
So that's 4 links.
Yeah, that's 4. It's probably more than that, but I'll remember. So I want to say thank you guys for joining. This was so exciting. I'm so glad that you guys joined. And those who watched the replay, thank you for coming back and watching the replay. And Ginger says, I joined late, need the name of the system. It's called the Texture Release System by Avalon, Ginger. Texture Release by Avalon. So we're going to be signing off, ladies. Have an amazing week. Looking forward to the spring season and the warmer weather here in Chicago and Michigan.
Yes.
I know you're ready for the warmer weather, right? So, guys, thank you for joining, and we'll talk to you soon. Peace.
Doodles.